680's business editor Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, it is not just orange juice. Hurricane Irma could have us paying more for all sorts of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's because, Francis, Florida is the main grower of our fruits and vegetables over the late fall and winter months. And they grow all sorts of things. So take a look at this. Tomatoes, grapefruits, watermelon, sugarcane, broccoli. The prices for all these likely to go higher in the coming months. Add to it beans. Even timber and cotton futures have been heading higher because there's actually a big timber industry in Florida as well. So a lot of these staples in the grocery store could end up costing more in the coming months. And, of course, orange juice at the top of the list. We've seen the futures price of orange juice jump 9% this week, Francis.
So Ontario plans to sell weed in a handful of government-run stores, but what about the Bay Street traded marijuana companies? How are they feeling about this?
Yeah, because these are the companies that are going to be supplying the market. They're going to be growing the product. And, of course, there's only going to be, 60 stores open next summer. Francis, that's one for every 225,000 people in the province of Ontario. But I think that's a small amount. I talked today to the CEO of Organigram. This is a Moncton-based producer that focuses on organically growing marijuana. CEO Greg Engel. I asked him what he thought of the Ontario rules. Take a listen.
It's important that, in the province of Ontario, that they start at a reasonable scale and then build up as the supply grows. They've also indicated that direct mail is an important option to keep in the mix. And we already have a proven infrastructure for that today with the medical program.
I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit surprised by your response because about 60 stores to begin with, you got to think there's going to be big lineups. And this is going to restrict your ability to get your product to market, isn't it?
No, and I think one of the challenges in the first 3-4 years of the program is there will not be a sufficient supply to meet demand. So I think to overbuild an infrastructure would not make sense.
So you feel you're going to be able to make money under this model?
Absolutely. I think, it's a proven model. We're supportive.
He was largely okay with this, as were a lot of the other CEOs in this space. They like the fact that they'll be able to sell online and through the mail. We actually saw stocks in most of these Bay Street pot companies move higher today.
Okay, so the August job numbers are in. They do show that the employment sector is continuing to pick up.
Yeah, the headline numbers were good. The details, not so much. So Canada created 22,200 jobs in August, better than what economists were expecting. The thing is, they were all part-time jobs, not what you want to see. The unemployment rate, though, falling a tick to 6.2%. The Ontario unemployment rate, 5.7%. That's the best we've seen in about 14 years. What does this do, Francis? It only heightens the expectation for another Bank of Canada rate hike this year. The TD Bank actually pricing in a 60% chance of a rate hike in October.
Okay. Well, that roller coaster of gas prices is back down to the bottom there. So I guess we're kind of at the levels before the Texas flood, and we're expecting another drop at midnight tonight?
Yeah, we made a big deal. Everyone was upset about, of course, the price going up, but few people are talking about the fact that that's all been rolled back now. We're going to go down another 3 cents at midnight tonight. The average about $1.21.1. That'll be an 11-cent drop since the peak last Saturday. Of course, a lot of the refineries in Texas, they're getting back up and running. Hurricane Irma not expected to move the price of gas like Hurricane Harvey did, Francis.
So airports are offering more and more amenities to attract people like you and I these days. And you're looking at a Caribbean airport that's adding to that list.
I love to check out the lounges. It's really fun. You can buy your way in for not a whole lot of money these days, right? And so they're trying to attract more passengers. Take a look at what they're doing in Punta Cana. This is Punta Cana International. Look at that, Francis.
Is
it's
that
a pool.
True? Really?
It is true. A pool right on the tarmac. Look how cool that is.
Awesome.
I thought you'd like that. This is going to open in December. There in the Dominican Republic, one of the new VIP lounges. No word on if there'll be any price changes as far as getting into that lounge is concerned. It's actually not the first airport to feature a pool. Singapore International features a rooftop pool, but this is a lot cooler right on the tarmac, taking a dip next to the planes, Francis.
That's very neat. And if you've been to Punta Cana, the airport is actually quite open air, right? There's no real walls there. It's all open air. So fresh breeze with a swim and a look at planes. My God, what a vacation.
Yeah, I think we know where we're going for the winter time.
So office workers often don't get enough sunshine. They don't get to swim either, I guess. But you found a new product that's aiming to change that.
Yeah, this is apparently really popular online right now, Francis. The world's first portable lawn. So you go out on your lunch break, you pull it out of your bag, and you lie down. It's called the Lanzi, quite literally a patch of fake grass in the shape of your body, allows you to sunbathe just about anywhere. And it sells for $8, a hot seller online. I'm going to get one and head out to Young Dundas Square. I'm going to be out in Young Dundas Square later, catching some rays, all right? So you can come join me if you want.
Well, you'll hardly be noticed. That's the thing. I mean, look how inconspicuous it is.
It's very inconspicuous, especially when you take your shirt off, put your shades on. Absolutely.
Please warn us before you do that. I'd like to let the children know.
We'll get us an X rating for that one. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Richard. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Next, let's go to Adrian with a City News exclusive.